Welcome to my special Christmas aftermath cleanup episode. I know I owe you guys a walkthrough of our apartment and the final episode of Vlogmas, but first comes cleaning up Christmas because I could not possibly walk through the house and show you these beautiful after pictures of all of my hard work during Vlogmas without first cleaning up this catastrophe. This is the mess after Christmas, after opening up presents. Yes, we do throw away the wrapping paper as we go when we're opening the presents up on Christmas Day, but this is actually like a day or two later after the kids had started opening up the actual toys and video game systems and the actual boxes of things. So it's, a PlayStation box and all of the foam and packaging inside and an empty shoebox when my son put his new shoes on. It's all of that kind of stuff. So my method for cleaning up the after Christmas explosion is basically to skim through all the trash, get all the trash thrown away, and then just consolidate everyone's new gifts and new items into boxes, into bins. I love my bins and boxes. So I put everyone's presents into their own little container, basically. I'm not putting everything away necessarily. Some of the things that I received on Christmas, those were easy for me to put away because a lot of them just went into the kitchen. The rest of the stuff, like for the kids, if it's toys and things that they're probably going to be playing with very frequently in the upcoming days and weeks after Christmas, I just leave them out. I do. I don't try to get them into their toy closet yet. I put them in these little bins. I make it at least tidy and kind of consolidate everything, but I do leave it out because they're going to be asking me, where's this new whatever thing that I just got? And also, if I just immediately put everything away, they're going to forget what they even got and they're not going to play with it. So I do like to leave their toys out for a while. They didn't get a huge influx of toys either. We did make it clear that they don't really need toys. They don't really play with toys as much. Brody did get a few things because he's only 6, but Bo has pretty much said, yeah, I'm outgrown of toys because he's 8 now. He's almost 9. He's more into video games and he needed a new pair of shoes and clothes and, he's just starting to get a little mature. So not so many toys necessarily for him. So I'm just going to be putting everything in their little boxes, throwing away the trash, and getting the Roomba going, to get all the little specks of glitter and everything else that ends up just exploding everywhere on Christmas Day and the days after, cleaning up the dining table, all of that stuff. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy 2025. Here's hoping this year is going to be a good one. You just never know, but I'm going to be working hard on continuing the momentum of all of the good things that happened in 2024, because a lot of good stuff did happen, and I'm trying to just focus on the positive and keep that momentum going into the new year so that we can all help motivate each other and get the stuff done that we've been putting off. A new year is a really good refresh, restart, kickstart, revamp, rehaul, overhaul. All the buzzwords. It's just a good fresh start, and I really like it. I really always like the new year and getting motivated to get back on track. You know what I mean? These big boxes that I am moving out of the way on the side here are actually new beds, new bed frames for the boys. They received those from my parents for Christmas, And I will do a little foreshadowing and let you know that their bedroom redo, which we weren't totally planning on doing, is going to be an upcoming video, because once you get new beds, it's like give a mouse a cookie, right? It just caused this chain reaction in their whole room. So their whole room has been redone at this point. So we are all done cleaning up after Christmas. Off in the distance here, you can see all of the garbage that needs to go out into the trash can. I decided not to end the video here. That was my original plan, but I went ahead and filmed a little bit more for you guys because enough time has passed that I have actually taken all of Christmas down. Obviously, it's mid-January now while I'm doing this voiceover. I did remove Christmas, packed it all away, put it all back, and I figured I might as well tack that on to the end of this video. And then the next video coming up is going to be the Vlogmas finale walkthrough. If you watched my Vlogmas series and saw me doing all the little fishbowl tasks one a day, I wanted to show you the after. And it's going to be before and after. So I'm going back and I'm getting the before shot from the first video when I walked through the house before I did anything to it. And then I'll show you where we stand today. I will say it's not 100% perfect. What you're seeing now of me taking Christmas down is the extent of the, I guess, cleaning or tidying that I did before I made the walkthrough video. You'll see how certain areas are functioning really well and staying clean on their own. Some areas maybe need a second pass because I did get a few kitchen items. The kitchen-y areas, I might need to sort through them again. But you'll see all of that in the next video when I show you the end of Vlogmas aftermath walkthrough. Finale, finally, right? So unfortunately, we decided this was the last year with this artificial Christmas tree. We did donate it to thrift store after I took it apart and boxed it all back up because it had just started really shedding needles. And if I'm going to have to be cleaning up this many fake pine needles at the end of Christmas, I might as well just buy a real tree every year. But actually, I can't do that, to be honest, because I'm deathly allergic to real Christmas trees. My in-laws had a real Christmas tree and I was just coughing and sneezing and feeling horrible the entire time I was over there on Christmas Day. So it confirmed my suspicions that I am indeed still allergic to Christmas trees. We do have a vintage aluminum silver Christmas tree that has just been put away in the garage for the last couple years. So we think next year we're going to attempt to set that up instead. The only reason we haven't set it up in the last couple years is because we got Maxwell, our little black kitty cat. And the year that he was a kitten, we did have it set up. I just put non-breakable ornaments on it, just plastic ornaments, and he did knock it over. He knocked the whole tree over. I think a couple of things busted and cracked, and they were vintage, which sucks, but that's the plan for next year. We're going to set up the aluminum tree and see if the cats mess with it before I put any ornaments on it. Just like leave it up naked for a while. And if they don't mess with it, I might put plastic ornaments on it. If they do mess with it, we're probably just going to buy a new regular green artificial Christmas tree next year. Oh, look at how dirty the floor was. Isn't that disgusting? It was like a long time since I've ever cleaned this floor. So anyway, because this one is just, it was done. We've had it for like 10 years now, and it was just disintegrating. So goodbye, tree. We loved you. It was a nice looking tree, but life moves on. I'm super happy to have this wire wall Christmas tree to display all of my vintage shiny brights and collectible indent and vintage Polish ornaments. All of my really, really good vintage Christmas ornaments go on here because it is anchored to the wall. It can't be knocked over by the cats. The cats don't mess with it at all, even though they're dangling and hanging there. They just completely ignore it. The kids aren't going to mess with it. You know, it's the safest place for my really, really good ornaments. I think the cats were the most happy that Christmas was taken down because now they have their window seat back with their little cat tree where it belongs. I had the hardest time getting all of these vintage wreaths back into this storage bin and getting them all to fit properly. I swear next year when I decorate, I am going to film myself taking things out of the boxes. Not even hanging things up, but just see in what order I had them in the boxes so that I can put them away easier, because it took way too much time to figure out how I had to Tetris these things to get them to fit in that bin. So this final area is a little unsatisfying because you don't get to see me completely finish setting up all of my swung vase collection because my phone ran out of memory again and just stopped recording. So it kind of just hops right here from almost done to completely done. But there you go, there's the finished product. And now here are the before and afters of de-Christmasing the apartment. So that's it. That's the entirety of this video. We now have a beautiful clean living room and dining room. And thank you so much for watching. I will be doing the whole house walkthrough and the final video of Vlogmas. I promise it's coming. And we'll talk about my final thoughts about the fishbowl and all of that. That'll be the next video. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great new year and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.